Children are the most innocent, and yet the most brutally honest of all people, due to their age. What's the most innocent, and yet hurtful thing a child said to you? Smash the like button, if you would, and let's get this video started. Slept over at my ex's place. He had a niece, around 6. She saw me as I woke up, makeup free, and asked me, "Why aren't you pretty anymore?" I'm someone who had shit for self-esteem for a long ass time, and learned to be confident with great difficulty, so this was kind of a slap in the face. My wife tells our kids that she puts on makeup to be pretty, so this probably is just a 6-year-old asking why you don't have makeup on anymore, and little to do with looks. A girl at school, with only the best of intentions, gave me her brand new winter coat at recess. I said, "Thanks, but why are you giving me this?" She said, "You need it more than I do because you're so poor." Her heart was in the right place at least, and she seemed nice. A wide-eyed girl pointed at me and asked her mother something. Mum smiled and shook her head no. 2 weeks before Christmas, I went home and trimmed my beard short and realized I was getting very grey. I was helping my 5-year-old with his homework. He suddenly blurted out, "Wow, you're really smart, even though you don't look it." I was hanging out with some of my friends when a little girl comes up and tells one of my friends that she thought they were very pretty. The girl proceeds to go around the circle, telling everyone how pretty they are. Then she gets to me. She just kind of looked at me, then ran away. "That's rough, buddy." Pointing at my stomach. "Is there a baby in there?" There wasn't. Edit. I think next time I'll respond with, "Yes, a food baby." Happened to me in line at Target a few years ago. I was in front of them, but turned to see if my husband was near, because he had to get something. A little girl looked at me, points at my stomach, and asks me that same question. I was embarrassed because I wasn't. I told her no, and her mom looked at her and told her that it's impolite to ask that. Then the mom apologized to me, looking embarrassed as well. To be honest, I did need to lose weight though. Still hurt. At least the mom responded correctly. Bonus points if you are male. Happens. I'm in my 5th month. COVID-19 lockdown and all that. I'm a big guy with size 15 feet. At that size, there's not a lot of selection at the shoe store. I generally just walk in, ask if they have anything in my size, and either get turned down flat or they have 1 or 2 shoes, and I'll usually buy both, just cause they're that hard to find. So here I am at the gym, wearing some bright blue and yellow size 15 basketball shoes, minding my business at the bench press, when the 8-year-old son of someone who works there comes up to me looking confused and asks, "Are you a clown?" "No," I said. "Then why do you have clown shoes?" I wish I could tell you I stopped wearing the clown shoes after that, but comfy size 15 exercise shoes are hard to come by. The pair I use now is literally disintegrating with lots of holes in them, but I haven't found a suitable replacement yet, so from thenceforth, every time I left the house in those shoes, I knew I straight up look like an effing clown. A child once pointed at me and cried, "Mommy, it's a monster." Also, I made my little cousin cry just by smiling once, because in his words, one side of my face is crushed and the other is not. I worked with a child who was nonverbal, and one day he showed me a picture of him at the dentist, pointed at my mouth, pointed at the dentist, and pretended to yank out a tooth. I then asked him, "You want me to go to the dentist to fix my teeth?" And he nodded yes. Damn, he straight up mime roasted you. He did. Funny thing is, I was his behavior therapist, so when he wanted to make fun of me, he would do the yank the tooth and laugh. It was funny. Now I am looking for an ortho. My cousin asked politely, "Sorry, I'm just wondering, are you a woman or a man?" "Thanks, kid. That's not gonna ruin my self-esteem for a few years." LMAO. That happened to me. 12-year-old kid of a family friend was creating a me for me on his Wii U, and then he asked if I was a girl or guy. I said girl. He turned and asked with a look of genuine curiosity on his face, "You sure?" I was being friendly to my friend's little sister. She looked at me like I was some weirdo and said coldly, "I don't want to be your friend." Still hurts. You should be so lucky. Ratchet ass hoe. Ouch. What a meanie. What are all those red spots on your face? I had really bad acne on my face for a long time, so that was a big yikes. Once got, why do you have so many mosquito bites on your face? Really nice. An elderly lady once asked me what I was doing out of the house with chickenpox. Thanks old lady. Same on the acne comments. Why is your face so gross like that? Thanks kid. I don't know either. Getting changed in cubicle after swimming. My 5-year-old pokes my belly and says, "Jiggle jiggle, I'm a little hurt." So, I say, "Excuse me, I made you in there so don't poke it." 5-year-old says, "You didn't make me, God did." I'm now surprised rather than hurt. I say, "No way is he taking the credit. I made you and have the stretch marks to show it." Lady in next cubicle is by now laughing her head off. Kids eh? Your bottom is much bigger than my mummy's bottom. Why? When I grow up, I wanna look like you and be bald. I'm not bald. I had very long hair. She just never saw a girl without bangs before, and visible forehead equals bald.